Hello guys, Life Hackster here. It seems like there are a lot of new products coming out before the end of this year. I was at my local Best Buy when I saw that there is something new at the Arlo section, that I have to purchase it. So today, we'll be checking out Arlo's new take in video doorbell technology. Instead of releasing a standalone video doorbell to add to their security cameras, they instead released a doorbell without a camera, but it can be integrated with their cameras. Together with the release of the doorbell, they also released the Arlo Chime. Now, these two are accessories for their Arlo security camera system. The doorbell is not a standalone unit. They have red stickers in the box stating that it requires an Arlo system with a base station. So, the doorbell will only work with the original Arlo, Arlo Pro, and Arlo Pro 2 cameras. I already knew that this is battery powered even before picking it up, but I was surprised that it can actually be wired to your existing doorbell, but with only one function, to act as a regular push button to sound your existing chime. Now, let's check out the features because there's one feature that you'll be surprised about. So, this is just an audio doorbell, no camera, but it has a speaker and a mic for two-way audio. This is completely wireless and is powered by two AA batteries. It has quick reply pre-recorded messages if you don't want to talk or answer the doorbell. If you're not able to answer the door, the guests can leave a message. It is weather resistant with an operating temperature of -4 degrees to 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And the feature that I was surprised about is that on how this doorbell will notify you when somebody presses the doorbell. It will actually call you, like call you on your phone. Your phone will ring and it will say that Arlo doorbell is calling you. That is one unique feature that I can't wait to test it out. So, together with the audio doorbell, Arlo also released the Arlo Chime, which is designed for the doorbell but also can act as a chime for motion and sound alerts. Plus, it can also be a siren. This chime also requires the base station and the Arlo security camera system, but is also compatible with the Arlo Q and the Arlo lights. So on this review, I will not hook up my doorbell to my existing doorbell wiring, but I will use the Arlo Chime instead. Now, let's check out the chime's features. 100% wire-free. Okay, this is kind of false but true at the same time. It is 100% wire-free because it is basically a plug. You still need to plug it in. Anyways, instant alerts if motion or sound is detected. Melodies, so you can change the tune and sound of the chime. Smart Siren, so it can also be an 80+ decibel siren when motion or sound is detected. Silent mode, where you can disable alerts to have some quiet time. Volume control, you can adjust the volume through the app. Now, let's open up the doorbell. We have the doorbell itself. It is pretty small. It is 3.6 inch in length and 1 in width, and has 1.1 inch thickness. The doorbell presses are mushy and doesn't have a positive clicking sound. On top is the speaker, and then the push button, and at the bottom is the PIR sensor. Nothing on the sides. At the back are the two screw attachment holes and also the screws to install your existing wiring if needed. At the bottom is a hole for the security screw, which is a small Phillips screw and not a Torx screw. Then we have the Phillips driver. We have the quick start guide, two AA batteries. We have some wire extensions if needed when you hardwire it. Then we have the installation screws and plastic anchors. Next, we are opening up the Arlo Chime. We have the chime's quick start guide. Then we have the plug-in chime itself. It has a gray cloth covering which looks like the same as Google Home devices. On the side, we have the sync button. And at the back is the plug. The chime and the doorbell are almost the same in size. Now, let's set this up. You will need to open up the Arlo app, which by the way, Netgear just updated, and they totally messed up. I don't know if they update all platforms, but with Apple iOS, it is not really user-friendly. And it has a lot of bugs, which I hope they will fix pretty soon. With this recent update, if your camera is plugged in the solar panel, you will get this AC power has been disconnected warning like multiple times. And this camera got stuck zoomed in, and the setting where you can change this doesn't save. Anyways, I'm not going to dwell on this because there are definitely issues with this update, and they will and should fix it. As you can see in their customer forums, a lot of people have been complaining. Arlo needs to beta test these major updates first to their customers before releasing it. To set up the doorbell, click the plus sign on the upper right corner. Choose Doorbell, click Continue. It will check and download updates, and while waiting, I'll get the batteries and install it in the doorbell. Click Continue. Make sure that the LED ring is flashing white, and click Continue. Then wait until the doorbell is found and connected. You will get the option to name the doorbell and click Continue. Another update. Then you can select a camera that you're going to pair the doorbell with. It will then ask you if you want to use your existing chime, which in my setup, no. It will then instruct you to install the camera to the wall and secure it with the security screw. Time to set up the Arlo Chime. Scrolling down on To Be Added Devices, you will see and select the chime. It is about the same setup process when installing the doorbell. You then need to plug in the chime and click Continue. Make sure that the LED light is on and continue. Then name your chime. Select which doorbell to pair and setup is complete. Let's do a quick test. Time for installation. Installing the doorbell is easy and it just needs 2 screws. With my setup, I don't need to hook it up with my doorbell wires. So you can basically install this anywhere, like my back door, which is not pre-wired for a doorbell. By the way, the white LED light only flashes whenever there is motion, so it is mostly off when nobody is around so as to save batteries. I also set up one of my camera to overlook the patio door and also change the camera's name to back door. Time for some testing. First, we will check how long the delay from doorbell press to trigger the chime and also for the doorbell to call me. I will not answer my phone call so that we can test the messaging feature of the doorbell. I plugged in the chime to close the door so that we can hear it. Also, all of these components, the doorbell, the chime, and the cameras are connected wirelessly through the Arlo base station, which is a good 30 feet line of sight in my setup.
Please press the doorbell again. Thank you.
Yes, I'm looking for Life Hackster. I guess I'll come back later. Yes, I'm looking for Life Hackster. I guess I'll come back later. Next, we are going to test out the two-way audio. Yes, can I help you?
Is Life Hackster here?
Sorry, he's not here right now. Can you come back later?
Sure, I'll come back later.
All right, thank you, bud. Let's check out the doorbell's point of view. Also, excuse my son, he's a bit shaky with the camera.
Yes, can I help you?
Is Life Hackster here?
Sorry, he's not here right now. Can you come back later?
Sure, I'll come back later.
Alright, thank you, bud.
Yes, can I help you?
Is Life Hackster here?
Sorry, he's not here right now. Can you come back later?
Sure, I'll come back later.
All right, thank you, bud. Now, let's check and test out the features of the Arlo Chime. You have to go to the device settings on the doorbell to change the tone or melody and adjust the volume of the chime. There are a lot to choose from. To add the Arlo Chime so that it will alert you when your camera senses motion or loud sounds, you have to edit the mode, which in here, I'll edit the armed mode. I'll change the back door camera. Click on Add Device, and I'll choose the Arlo Chime and click Next. You can choose what the chime will do: sound the siren, simulate home presence, play melody, or do nothing. I'll choose Play Melody and click Next. Adjust the volume and choose which melody you want to hear and click Next. And if everything looks good, click Save. So now, let's test it out. Or you can also choose Siren. Or you can also set it to simulate home presence, where you can choose Siren, which you already heard, home ambience, or dog barking. Lastly, we will test out the pre-recorded messages. So when you answer the doorbell and don't really want to talk, you can use one of the pre-recorded messages to answer your visitor.
We will be right there. Hi there, you can leave the package outside. Thanks. Sorry, not interested.
busy right now. Thanks.
Overall, I think this is a unique implementation of a smart doorbell. But I think Arlo would have been better off releasing a standalone doorbell with a camera, just like everybody else. This accessory will limit their customer base to mostly their already existing customers. I don't think somebody that is just looking for a smart doorbell will purchase this and will add the Arlo Pro camera and base station for another $250. Another thing that I noticed is on how you answer the doorbell when your phone is locked. I don't know if this is an iPhone thing, but when you swipe to answer, you will go to the phone's interface. And you have to do another step if you want to view the camera. If your phone is already on when you answer, then you go directly to the app, which should be the ideal way. I don't know though if Arlo can get around this. One good thing about the Arlo doorbell is that if you already have the Arlo cameras, then $80 for an accessory doorbell is a pretty good option, especially that there are no monthly fees involved if you have a standard plan, which is free recordings to the cloud for 7 days. On another note, I think the Arlo Chime is expensive for what it is. They price it for $50 for just a chime. But we already know how Arlo prices their products. What do you think, guys? Comment down below if you already have the Arlo cameras and will be planning to purchase this audio doorbell accessory. Thanks for watching and hopefully you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get product reviews like this video, comparison videos, product updates, and long-term reviews. Thank you.